Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Section 5.8, the secrets to changing Excel's text alignment. You have a lot of options here when it comes to alignment, and we'll discuss a whole bunch of different options you have available. So let's get started. Here in this particular worksheet, I have the same text. It's just random letters, and you can apply this any way you want, or you can just do whatever you want with this. But anyway, this is just an example. And if we take a look at the ribbon, take a look, go to home and alignment, and you're going to see all the various tools. Now, sometimes it's hard to navigate this. So let me just point out a few things here. Under alignment, at the top left, you have an icon that says top align. Then you have middle align and bottom align. The next set of icons says align left, center, and align right. Moving to the right, you have orientation. We can change information to angle counterclockwise, clockwise, vertical text, rotate text down, and format all together. You're familiar now with the wrap text. You can change indentation. You can decrease the indent. You can increase the indent, and then you can merge and center. And lastly, if you want to use the dialog box, hit Ctrl+1. And here again, as I've shown a number of times, I have a picture on the right here, so it's available for viewing. You have the picture here for alignment. Hit Ctrl+1, or you can hit this down arrow on the alignment, and we'll get the same feature. Or you can hit Ctrl+1. We're back to looking at the dialog box. A lot of different options here. But as you can see, we have available in the dialog box the same information as I discussed in the alignment up in the ribbon. If we look at this text alignment in the format cells, we have left indent, center indent, right, justified, and distributed. Just as we do up top here. With the dialog box, you have a few more. Identify your indent if you want to change your indent features. You have vertical, top, bottom, justified, and distributed. You have text direction. You can change left to right or right to left. You can change the text angling. So I know this is going to be a little silly, but text in bold. And we can go over to this orientation box and we can change this. And this text should change. Cancel. Let's grab, how about just put today is Thursday. And let's go Ctrl+1, see if this will change. Hit OK. And you can see that today is Thursday just changed. Silly, huh? Now what I did, and you're going to do this from time to time. I said hit Ctrl+1 and I hit Ctrl+F1 accidentally. Then I hit Ctrl+1. You see what happened when I hit Ctrl+F1? I closed the ribbon. So to reverse that, just hit Ctrl+F1 and the ribbon is back. And we have this alignment tool. We want to straighten up this crooked text. Go back to vertical text. You can see you can change it to vertical. You can change it to rotate, down. You can get a little carried away and drive your coworkers silly. Format cell. Then we're back to the dialog box where you have a little more control. If you want to just turn it 45 degrees. Remember, in order to activate this, you have to hit OK. And each time you have to go back and hit Ctrl+1 to get back to the dialog box. If you want to change this text to the layout of justify, because this is not a full sentence, it won't make any changes. So let's go up to the text in B3, hit Ctrl+1, put right indent, hit OK, and then we'll just put some ridiculously large indent. And you could see what it did. It took and indented this 24 to the right, which is silly, but that's okay. This is just an example. Hit Ctrl+1. Now go to left indent, 24. And now you can see you have a huge indent here. Ctrl+1, justify, and it justified, it filled the entire column. Hit Ctrl+1, wrap text, remove wrap text. The justify overrode the wrap text. Keep that in mind. Go to F1 and you can see we have justify. Remove this back to general. Hit OK. If the wrap text is off, that string And sometimes you're going to hear the word string, which is the same thing as text. This string of text, I'm going to use both, will take up the entire whatever volume or whatever space it needs. It will read across as opposed to down. Two options: wrap text, alignment, or you can go to the format and auto fit. Additional options. You can see you can make changes forever, seemingly. I just want to show you the options available. Now, how about shrink to fit? This will be silly, but I'll just bring it to your attention. There's a shrink to fit option here. Hit Ctrl+1 because this information's wrapped. Let's remove the wrap and let's hit shrink to fit. And what it will do is it will squeeze this so it will fit on one cell in one tiny arena. And there you go. That same information is shrink to fit in one cell in the normal column width and row height. Useless, but maybe you need to squeeze something in. That tool's available. Now, let's say you have a situation where you have text that bleeds over into another row or another column, and you want to squeeze that into one particular cell. In order to do that, let me just give you an example. Let's say the secrets to changing Excel text alignment. I want to put this in yellow. I want the entire configuration to be in yellow, and you're going, well, that looks like crap. What you can do is highlight the range you need in one cell. Here I've highlighted B1, C1, and D1 because the text stretches all the way to D1. Then hit merge and center up here in the ribbon, and you have a couple options. Merge and center across, merge, unmerge, merge cells. Well, if you hit merge and center, it will center this. If you merge across or merge cells, just hit merge cells. There you go, merge cells. Everything else will stay the same. So you can work around this. You have one cell. You can configure this any way you want. If you want to remove that cell merge, unclick, and there you go, you're back. But the oddity there, it shows the text background. A bug. A lot of bugs in Excel. To change it back, you're going to need to go to cell C and D and hit no fill to correct it. And lastly, we can change the layout here of this B3. We want to distribute this across. And sometimes you'll see, let's say you're writing a book and you want to fill the entire paragraph, distribute across the page. Hit Ctrl+1, go to vertical, go to distributed, hit OK, and that's supposed to be distributed across. F1, you can see sometimes when you use the distribution or distribute, it's not attractive.
Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Thanks for watching.